Got it all.
Good evening. Thank you for taking the time to join us for the Thursday edition of BTW21 News. Luis Romero greeting you. We appreciate your company. We're going to dive right into the news because there's a lot that we have to cover. As always, during its 30 minutes of news, the only newscast that is daily in Martinsville and Henry County. So we begin with all of this is going to be good news. So there's always good to share good news with you. Again, we don't do that often, so it's good to be able to take the time to showcase great things going on in Martinsville and Henry County. We begin with the first one being a basketball camp that will be held at Patrick and Henry Community College this weekend, and this is of course to help you improve your skills. So here's the interview that we shot earlier this week to give you some information on what you should know about that camp. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for another update here in Martinsville and Henry County. We're keeping you updated with the basketball camps. Make sure that you're not rusty from the last season. We want to make sure that you continue to improve and learn, and we're going to start off with an introduction. Let us know who you are and how you serve P&H Athletics.
Okay, great, thank you. Coach Herb Daniel. I'm the head women's basketball coach at Patrick and Henry Community College.
So tell us, what are we going to be seeing this weekend?
Okay, as you know, we're holding our camp. It's Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it goes Saturday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. through Sunday. And we're going to have a lot of good things. Matter of fact, we've got some great trainers coming in. Matter of fact, the first day, the person that will headline the camp is a coach, Coach Jacob Gruce. He's won 2 state championships with Cave Springs. The headliner for Saturday is Coach Delaney Rudd, who played with the Utah Jazz. And then following up, the coach of the day on Sunday will be Coach Dotson from Spotswood High School, who has 7 state titles to his name.
Awesome. So an impressive lineup that folks definitely don't want to make sure that they miss. Now we're talking about all of this. Where's it going to be taking place? And I know you already gave us a time.
Correct. It's going to be taking place right here on the campus of Patrick and Henry, right here in the gym.
Absolutely. So what should I expect when I walk through the gym doors? What should I expect to learn or improve on?
Okay, great. We're going to have a number of things. Like I said, in addition to those individuals that are highlighting the camp, we're also going to have some local coaches that's going to be in assisting. We're going to have a number of trainers because we have Tist, who's out of Lynchburg. We have Ebony Allen, who's out of Danville, and we have Kara Smith, who's out of Danville as well. So those are 3 very prominent trainers. So when the athletes get here, we'll line them up, and we're going from K through 12. So if you're kindergarten through 12th grade, rising 12th grader, you are invited, and we'll break you down based on your age group and based on your skill levels, and then we will spread you out. We have a number of competitions. We will do some 3-on-3 competition where we will provide championship medals. We'll have 5-on-5 competition, free throw competition, as well as a 3-pointer competition as well.
Awesome. So again, folks, a lot that you don't want to miss. I know that you wanted to thank some folks that made all of this possible.
Yes, we have some great sponsors, and I know I'm going to miss some, so I'm just going to name just a very few. First of all, a big shout out to Nelson Ford. Thank them for their sponsorship. Pennsylvania County Sheriff Department, they're one of our sponsors as well. We also have Mama Rosa's out of Gretna, who's providing us with pizza. They're one of our sponsors also. One other thing I would like to mention, and this is something else that's great for the parents, we have a gentleman, Orlando Burks, who owns OMS, Order My Steps. It is a recruiting and not only just a recruiting organization, but is really a full service organization. He is going to have a virtual meeting with parents or anyone that want to tap in, and we'll give you the link to that. One of the great things about this gentleman is he has 2 children. One plays softball at Stanford, and the other one played football at Vanderbilt, who's now currently a 49ers, plays for the 49ers. So if there's anyone that can tell you how to get your kid to the next level, it's this gentleman right here, Orlando Burks, and he will be doing a Zoom with parents and anyone else that would like to come in on it.
So Again, folks, there is enough for you to be able to learn something new and for you to continue to improve on all your skills. I know that there's a cost associated with this, but you guys want to make sure that anyone can be able to afford this. So it's not a high cost. You definitely don't have to worry about the price tag.
Absolutely. It's only $30. However, if you're from the local area, we've dropped that to $20, especially if you attended another camp somewhere. And that's due to our sponsors. We have some very good sponsors that have allowed us. But you're going to walk away with a great T-shirt, and hopefully you'll walk away with some nice door prizes, because we will have door prizes as well. So for that $20, you're going to get quite a few great things.
Absolutely. Any closing remarks, anything that we haven't talked about that we definitely want to touch on?
I think we've covered pretty much everything. I look forward to having everyone out. Like I said, this is our second year doing it, and we're just continuing to improve. We did one of these at Gretna about a month ago, and we had 65 campers. We want to top that. We want to top that 65. We want to shoot for 100 campers. So if you are K through rising seniors, you really want to be here. You don't want to miss it.
Absolutely. So there you go, folks. Martins and Henry County, make sure that you show out on this weekend. And again, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to make sure that you're the best player possible. So stay tuned for a lot more BTW21 news, because we have a lot more after this. And again, make sure that you head on out to the camp so that you can continue to improve your skills. Moving along now to news in Martinsville, where a new business has opened its doors. A lot of new businesses have opened their doors this month, and it's exciting to see the Henry County Virginia Farm Bureau that has opened its doors in Uptown Martinsville. Here's our interview with one of the agents that represents the Bureau. Take a look. Folks, another exciting day in Martinsville and Henry County as we have another ribbon cutting, another business that has opened. I'm joined with Michael Wade. He represents the Virginia Farm Bureau, at least the local office here in Uptown Martinsville. So tell us, how exciting is it for you guys to be having a ribbon cutting today and be here today?
That's very, very exciting. Just thrilled to be here in Henry County and just be out in the public and just being involved with the local chamber here, and just excited to get going here in Henry.
Absolutely. So can you tell us, for those individuals that maybe don't know, what is Virginia Farm Bureau?
So Virginia Farm Bureau, we have two sides. We are an insurance company. That's what we represent here in Martinsville. And then we also have a federation side, which promotes agriculture. And the biggest benefit of that is it's local folks that handle that side. Part of all the business that we do on the insurance side stays here local in Henry County. And then we also support agriculture in the classroom, teaching it to young children all the way up throughout the state.
Absolutely. I know you kind of touched on it a bit, but what are some of the services that the office offers?
So here on the insurance side, we insure everybody. It's a common mistake is you have to be a farmer. That's not so. You just have to be a Virginian. So we do auto, life, home insurance. We can insure everything from your family to your boat. We offer it all here.
Absolutely. And why should someone choose your office?
The biggest thing that I've learned firsthand is it's a family atmosphere. You're constantly dealing with a familiar face. It's not a 1-800 number necessarily. Right. You get a local agent, you get local adjusters when you have a need. You get to call a face that you know.
Absolutely. Now, if someone's watching this is interested in your services, what are ways that I can get in contact with you, and when are you here?
Our office is open from 8:30 to 5 here in Martinsville. Our phone number is 276-638-7760. But as your insurance agent, I work all the time. So, I give my clients my cell phone. You call me whenever you need me. You can go on vafb.com and find your local agent that way too.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and wish you the best.
All right, thank you.
And thank you, folks, for joining us for another, again, exciting day in Martins and Henry County. Stay tuned, because there's a lot more great local programming coming up after this. We're going to take a quick commercial break. There's yet a lot more news to cover. We're going to do that shortly after these messages.
Hi, Barry Nelson here, Nelson Honda in Martinsville. We got some new car deals for you today. We got a 2022 Honda Accord Touring, 2.9 financing. That's a great deal. Come get it while it lasts. Got a brand new Honda Ridgeline 2022 RTL. It's got all those letters loaded with 2.9 financing. Got a brand new 2022 Passport loaded, and this is a trail sport. And we got several in stock. Come see us at Nelson Honda. Got a brand new 2022 Honda Pilot in that Sonic Gray. That's a beautiful color. We got several to choose from. Come see us. Brand new CRVs. Newsflash, I've got 11 of them. So this is a touring model and got 2.9 financing again. Come see us at Nelson Honda, where everybody knows cars cost less. Plus, we double your warranty.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
My name is Leanne Shelton. I'm a physical therapist assistant here at Therapy Direct. Therapy Direct is located on 301 Lavender Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 24112. Our hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 2:30 on Friday. For more information, you can give us a call at 276-632-5281. Here at Therapy Direct, we value our patients, and your healing is our mission.
You're watching BTW21 News. Thank you for sticking along and being with us for this 30 minutes of news. It is now time for weather with Dustin Staples, so here it is now.
I'm Weatherman Dustin Staples. Thanks to Luis for that update as always. So right now the projection shows near normal conditions. Hopefully it stays like this. We need it to dry out, I personally think. Some of our hometown haven't seen much of anything, but we've been fortunate enough to get those loud thunder boomers. I know earlier during the newscast one day this week we had those storms that moved through pretty powerful, prompting again flood warnings for some of our locations as well. And so right now near normal rain conditions is expected. Hopefully it remains the same. This area is the one that needs to really dry out because they've been so slammed with rain and so much flooding out that direction as well. So just keep all that in mind and make sure you check on, you've got friends or family out towards them states, make sure they're okay, check on them. And obviously, you know, flooding is one of the deadliest killers in the summertime, particularly. Pretty much any time of the year we get flood threats. It is a concern to be keeping a close eye on that too. So speaking of rain, here's our drought monitor. As I told you last week, we'll showcase this. You know, now Martinsville is now included in this part of the county, excuse me, in a little bit of the city as well. Our friends towards Emporia, South Hill, that beige, brownish looking color there, they're now in that still level 2 because some of the state really hasn't had a lot of chance to pick up on any of this heavy rainfall, like some of our areas around Virginia, including Southwest Virginia. That blue line you see there, that is parts of, there's some lakes and some creeks and also Interstate 81 and 77 along the Allegheny Highlands and the New River Valley area. So they've seen some of those heavier downpours as much as we need to see them because we really don't need to see much more rainfall because right now we are doing pretty well on our yearly rainfall departure. Temperatures for the rest of tonight though are going to be humid. It's going to be muggy and tropical. Passing storms later this evening. Those will quickly diminish to a mix of clearing skies, partly to mostly cloudy skies overnight. Temperatures staying where they have been pretty much the last almost month or so at lows in the 70s and upper 60s with that in mind. So a typical summer-like pattern is in the making. Some other area overnight lows, upper 60s, low 70s everywhere you go. So 220 towards Rocky Mount, seeing 70 degrees, 69. both in Stewart and Martinsville, 70 as well as in Ferrum and Ridgeway. The cool spot, well, there's not really a cool spot on that map if you do consider 65 kind of cool. Here are your area high temperatures for your Friday, getting back up in the 70s for our friends in Patrick County, where you definitely need to see a little bit of relief in the rain, because I'm going to point this out to you real quick, because Ararat, Claudeville, southwestern Meadows-Sedan here, this area has seen almost 3 to 4 inches of rain this entire week. And what happens, these storms don't move as much and they just stay there. And like I've been describing to you, when you have a water hose or a sponge, or even when you let that water hose and that spigot go, you know, you have to eventually turn that water fountain, the water spout off itself to stop the rain, or water in this case, to kind of calm down. But as you know, the same area right here, they have picked up a lot of rain in such a short amount of time. And if you've been out towards these parts of the Patrick County, you know most of this is kind of farmland area. So they have been trying to get their harvesting going for the fall season. If you've got corn going, if you've got, there's even parts of tobacco growing in some of the county parts here, and particularly in Pennsylvania and going eastward in our region county. So this area here, we've picked up almost about 1.5 inches of rain. Same story of Franklin County. You were under the, again, you've been the primary threat this week with flood warnings and watches. Rocky Mount, also Burke Chimney, those Boone's Mill districts here. Just do know that, you know, you've been doing pretty good in your rainfall. It's kind of been here, minus yesterday. We had those earlier hit-and-miss storms on Thursday evening. Yeah, there were some loud thunder boomers. So I know some of this is area accident up towards Sandy Ridge, Sandy Level, Sandy Ridge is in North Carolina. But those folks here in Patrick County, most of this is farmland. Just keep that in mind. If you're trying to do any planting or harvesting, it's going to be a little difficult to get those there's plantations growing, so you can have an adequate fall farm season as well. So other than that, yeah, the only dry day, if you count on our Saturday stray storm, maybe better luck. You may get more sunshine than anything, but just do know we're going to have a chance of some storms moving in later in the evening hours on our Saturday night, on Sunday morning. So if you have things outdoors, if you have parties, and maybe Saturday you're going to try to schedule some yard sales and all that stuff coming up. I know a lot of you all are getting ready to get back to closing up summer vacation for some of us, so maybe you do one of these pool events, or if you're going to hit the lakes up towards Philpott, head up towards Smith Mountain Lake outside of Franklin County there. It's going to be feeling really hot. Just remember to get off the water quickly, because you are the highest target when water is arriving in that district. So just keep that in mind. When you do see lightning and thunder miles away, best bet to get off the water just in case. Even though if you see it on the radar, you're like, oh, it's bypassing us. Still, lightning can strike whether or not if you are getting a storm in your district or so. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Sunday, muggy, humid, near 80. We'll cool off a little bit thanks to another front that's going to come through. So the reason why we have more partly to mostly cloudy skies on Saturday, we'll have a cold front that's going to come through. Don't get caught up on the word cold front, because this is not really kind of those cooling temperatures. Now, if you remember a week ago, we were forecasting dangerous heat. Now we're just forecasting daily showers and storms for us. Warm and muggy nights ahead for Sunday. Same story into Monday. We'll warm up a few degrees out there as well, then isolated chance of a shower or storm. We will have high pressure eventually, trying to get some of this front out of here. And like I was describing to you earlier this week, that frontal boundary has been like a seesaw. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. If we get that high pressure in here quicker, maybe it can limit our storm chances for Saturday. You can have beneficial to enjoy much of the day, but just do know there will be a stray shower storm possible, most likely later in the evening hours. And again, any storm that does develop is flash flooding, has high winds embedded in those thunderstorms. So hot and muggy will continue through the start of the week, going into the next week. And yes, the 90s are coming back again. We may be possibly, some computer models are spitting out some upper 90s, closing on a 100 again. So we'll see how that all plays out. I know a lot of you are not a fan of this hot weather. Luis likes the heat, but he did tell you recently that it's to a certain extent that he's not a fan of it as well. I'm not really too pleased with 100-degree heat with high humidity values, with heat index over 110. Not my cup of tea. So I'm going to pose the question here for you. Would you rather have a blizzard right now, or would you rather have a heat wave again? I don't know. I'm going to let you make that decision. Personally, I'd rather have a bit of a snow event to cool us off, but as you know, sometimes those snowstorms can linger a little bit too long in our hometowns, but also the heat waves, Heat waves are pretty short-lived. They come for a couple of days and are out of here, and we got to get back to near normal as well. So other than that, I am going to say farewell, adios, and hasta la vista. Until next time, we'll talk again on Monday with, well, hopefully a better chance of some calming down as we do begin. By the way, the first day of August is on Monday. Just keep that in mind. So if you're keeping out wind August, just be sure to write your checks, change those 7s to 8s. Take care, everybody. We'll reconvene our conversation coming up next week.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
Hey, my name is Joyce Renee Watkins, and the reason why I chose chiropractic was because I was having some issues with myself, and chiropractic really, really works. New clients to come in, we are running a special right now where you can actually come into the office and have an exam and 7 different types of x-rays for $49. And then we will get you back in the next day and we will actually treat you, and we can let you then what your insurance covers. Now you're getting 7 x-rays and an exam. And the x-ray machine here is top of the line, and Dr. Zentmeyer is really good. He can really read some x-rays. So I encourage everyone to come. We're located in Collinsville. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue, Collinsville, Virginia. We're across from Fenders and beside Walgreens.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here, and we want you to feel valued, and we want you as a family to go home and think, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
You're watching BTW21 News. Thank you for staying with us. It is now time for your Martinsville and Henry County Crime Report. As always, this is presented by our friends at Apex Bail Bonds.
James Martin, 20, of Fieldale, Virginia, charged with communication system to facilitate offenses involving children. Cleophas O'Neill, 64, Bassett, Virginia, charged with accommodation, sale of Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Justin Pinkston, 37, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with probation violation felony. Deron Preston, 28, of Collinsville, Virginia, charged with driving while intoxicated, second within less than 5 years. Marcus Spencer, 23, of Ridgeway, Virginia, charged with false pretenses. Nicholas Spencer, 27, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with intoxication in public and intentionally damage any property. Kiara Waller, 24, of Collinsville, Virginia, charged with stalking in violation of protective orders. Jessica Connor, 38, of Patrick Springs, Virginia, charged with burglary, dwelling at night to commit larceny, and petty larceny.
step up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
Triangle Electric Corporation is a locally owned small business serving Martinsville and Henry County for over 3 generations since 1965. We take great pride in our workmanship and value that we can offer our customers. Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, we strive to make every customer feel just like family. And we offer 24-hour emergency services. Give us a call at 276-957-2281.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to BTW21 News. It is now time for your Martinsville and Henry County obituaries presented by our friends at Bassett Funeral Service.
William Billy Carson Clifton, 74 of Bassett, passed away Monday, July the 25th, 2022. All services will be private. Memorials may be made to Fort Trial Christian Church in Bassett, Virginia. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Online condolences may be made by visiting wrightfuneralservices.net. Ann Georgia Curry King, 64, of North Carolina, passed away Monday, July the 25th, 2022. A memorial service will be held at a later date. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Online condolences may be made by visiting wrightfuneralservices.net. James Jimmy Robert Lawrence, 78 of Martinsville, passed away Monday, July the 25th, 2022. A graveside service will be held at 11 a.m. Friday, July the 29th at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens in Eden, North Carolina. The Keystone Funeral Home in Martinsville is serving the family. Vincent Che Breedlove, 57 of Shady Lane, Martinsville, transitioned to eternal life Tuesday, July the 26th, 2022. A visitation service will be held Monday, August the 1st at 11:30 a.m. The funeral service will be at 12 p.m. at the Memorial Chapel.
On June 2nd of this year, we will celebrate our 25th year of serving Martinsville and Henry County. 25 years ago, we started as a small funeral home. Then in 2008, we became one of the largest funeral homes serving Martinsville and Henry County.
This spring, Bassett Funeral Service purchased some new property for our new crematory, and also we'll be expanding our services into that building. We pride ourselves in our service. As in the beginning, Bassett Funeral Service started at zero, and over the few years we have become one of the leading funeral homes in the area, and I think that is because we are providing a tremendous service to our families.
50 Shades of Flavor is your one-stop shop for all things sweet and delicious. They have everything from Cinnabon, cupcakes, gourmet popcorn, baking supplies, and even cheesecake. Visit our website today and place your order. Coffee and signature lemonade coming soon. 50 Shades of Flavor is located at 5140 Kings Mountain Road in Collinsville at 276-622-2043.
That is all the time we have for this 30 minutes of news. As always, we appreciate your company, and we'll see you for the weekend review. That's the BTW21 News Weekend Review at 5 p.m. tomorrow.